The way that most of us get married is more in the idea of what marriage will give to us because we're just not mature enough to really think about what we're promising, which is to love this person that's in many ways dramatically different from you. That's why you're attracted. When we really think about what we're committing to is that I'm going to love you, bring my best to you, care about you in times that are good and bad, and do that for the entirety of the marriage. And that's a big commitment. And most of us are actually have a secret idea inside of us. Well, I'll do that as long as you do that for me. As long
Right.
as you're loving me and, speaking my love language and making me feel good about myself, then I will love you in return.
Mhm.
But you go first. And I think a lot of us, it's easy to run into the resentments in marriage because when we first fall in love, it's really about sort of hyper validation that's happening in that dopamine drenched state of falling in love. But once we bump up against more reality and the expectation to share a life and to find a way to create realities that can accommodate two different people, well, it's really easy to start feeling resentment. Like, I love having you here. I don't want you to go anywhere, but why can't you do things the right way? I mean, it's just really easy for us to feel and then to resent when our spouse doesn't comply. So, resentment and anger and hostility, even, are just a pretty normal response. Cherishing is more the aberration, it's more deliberate, it's more courageous. It's the willingness to love even when you're not getting what you want.
Mhm.
And I teach a lot of online courses, but my relationship course, sort of the core thesis of the course is how you behave when you're not getting what you want determines the marriage.
Right.
And that's maybe not a very romantic idea for most of us. But really, like, are we able to do the right thing? Are we able to love even when we're not, when it doesn't feel good to do it?